Alright, what is up guys, NA4 here and welcome back to another movie review, and today we are going to be talking about Scream 6. Alright, I'm going to be giving you guys my honest, complete, non-biased review, and I'll be letting you guys know my thoughts, the good, the bad, the pros, the cons, the yes, the no's. So yeah, let's hop straight into it. And before we kick this thing off, I just want to say Ghostface better stop trying to attack Jenna Ortega like that. Alright, Jenna Ortega is my girlfriend, and he can't keep attacking her like that, and if you do, I swear to God, I'm gonna beat the What's up, bro?
Hold on, man, cause what's going on? Like, you in here talking shit or something? Like, what's up?
Hold on, bro. Just because you got weapons and stuff like that, and you got like a cool little costume and stuff, you can't be talking to me like that, you understand?
Nah, man, cause if I cut you right now, then you're gonna be upset, right? If I cut you, if I slice your throat, then what?
Bro, no, I was just playing, dude. I don't want no smoke with you, bro, I promise.
Yeah, alright. Yeah, okay, that's what I thought. Then let's get to the movie review. Get straight to it.
Bro, why did Ghostface have to come up in here and try to disrespect me like that? Like, this is our time. This is my time to talk to all of you. Like, I swear to God, he's so... I think he's gone. But anyways, yeah, man, the movie review. Anyways, I thought this movie was a damn good time, alright? Much like Creed 3, this was another movie I was anticipating a lot, and I was pretty satisfied with it. I don't know if I'd go as far as to say it's my favorite Scream movie out there, but I feel like the more I watch it, the more I'll like it. And this movie, it's probably the most predictable, unpredictable Scream movie you will ever watch. Like, some of the things that happens in this movie, you're like, wow, I saw that coming from a mile away. And then other instances, you're like, okay, that actually took me by surprise. Like, I'm actually kind of stunned. And I will say, if you haven't seen the other Scream movies, especially the most recent one that came out before this one, Scream 5, you should probably go watch it, okay? Otherwise, you won't know what half of this stuff means. You won't understand the plot that much. So, if you haven't seen Scream 5, it is crucial that you watch that one before this one, so, you know, you actually know what's going on. But I did like this movie, man. This movie was full of Easter eggs and lots of references and stuff like that, but usually majority of the Scream movies are, but this one a little more in particular, which I'm not mad at. It was pretty cool to see like all those little Easter eggs and stuff like that, because you want to like rewatch it so you can point everything out and be like, oh, that's from Scream 2, oh, that's from that character, oh, that happened when that happened, like stuff like that. So it's pretty cool in that regard. I know a lot of people are kind of upset that Sydney isn't in this one, bit of a bummer, but with the new cast, you kind of it kind of evens itself out, you know, because you want to see this new cast, their friendship and their bonds. Like, you want to see them survive and stuff like that. So yeah, overall, the aesthetic of this movie was pretty cool. It is nice to see a whole new environment. That was one thing I did like about Scream 3 that a lot of people like really don't like that movie, but I at least like that it went to a whole new location and stuff like that. It was pretty cool. So yeah, this one, it's in New York City. It's a good time, you know. So I liked it personally. I don't think this is a perfect movie though. Like, even watching it when I saw it a few days ago, there are lots of things that I didn't love about it, but it's not like a deal breaker. Like, I think the movie's good, but it's not great. I don't know how to talk about this movie without spoiling it, honestly. So I guess we're hopping straight into spoiler territory. I'm sorry. Usually I wait until the halfway point of the video to do that, but I don't know how to do this without spoiling anything for this movie, so I guess we're hopping into spoiler territory. You know, if you don't want to hear anything about the movie, if you want to experience it for yourself, this is your chance to leave, watch the movie, and then come back. You know, I'll still be here. This video will still be up. So yeah, take your time. I did want to wait a few days before making this video, because like I said, I watched it a few days ago, but I wanted to give people the actual chance to watch it before I did this, so yeah. But yeah, some of the things that I liked, like I said, I enjoyed that it's a whole new location, you know. It's good to see it not in Woodsboro anymore, a cool new location, and they take advantage of all the, you know, some of the most significant spots in the movie. So if you're like, oh man, I really want to see someone get killed in an alleyway, they do that for you. If you were like, oh, I want to see somebody get attacked in a subway, they do that for you. If you're like, oh, I want to see somebody getting attacked in a bodega, you know, a convenience store, they do that. So I do enjoy that a lot, actually. I really enjoy that this is pretty much a direct sequel to Scream 5, you know, so the events of Scream 5 are very crucial in this one. So if you didn't watch that one, you have to watch this one. You know, I mean, sorry, if you didn't watch Scream 5, you have to watch that one before watching this one, so you actually know what's going on. And I do like that this movie is, it's like pretty much fan service, man. Like a lot of the stuff that they do in this movie, it's like a reference or an Easter egg or some type of callback to the previous movies, which I like a lot, you know. So whether it's like, oh, like that was from that moment, that was at the Windsor College and Scream 2, like stuff like that. I really like that. That was pretty cool. We got Kirby back, so that's cool. If you're a fan of Kirby, then you'll be happy with her in this role as well. I think it's because, you know, they didn't have Sydney in this one due to some behind the scenes drama and stuff like that. And I don't know, with this movie, I didn't really feel like I missed her that much, if that makes sense. Not that I don't like Sydney. I love Sydney. She's a great final girl, great character. But it's good to see her get a little rest this time around. You know, not her being attacked. She finally gets to chill. You know, so that's a good thing. So yeah, I really enjoyed this movie. It's the most gruesome one up to date. So like I said, pretty good movie, just not a great movie. I definitely had some problems with it, but nothing that would make me like not want to watch it again. Nothing that would make me like walk out watching it. Like just some minor nitpicks, honestly. So, you know, they got it almost perfect. Almost. They just took some liberties, which is kind of unfortunate. Oh yeah, another good thing was Samara Weaving. I love Samara Weaving, dude. So getting to see her for the amount of screen time that she had in this movie, I really, really enjoyed. So shout out to her, dude. She's great. But now we're going to go into the things that I didn't like as much. The killer reveals were very, in my opinion. I know a lot of people are waiting for the return of Matthew Lillard as Stu Macher. And they do reference that in this movie, you know, where they're talking and they're like, oh, that's the TV that's killed Stu Macher, and there's like, if he's actually dead, you know, like giving into that fan theory that's very popular. A lot of people have been waiting on that for a long time, since Scream 3. So, you know, make it happen, give the fans what they want. But yeah, the killer reveals were just not it for me. For one, it was already spoiled for me through TikTok a while ago, actually. So I already knew who some of the killers were, so that kind of sucked, honestly. There was only one that took me by surprise. I was like, oh, wow, okay. But the rest of them were just like, oh, well, that's lame. Like, even if I didn't know it, I still would have been kind of upset. So that was a bit of a downside for me. Another downside was, I don't know, man. I want to say Gail. I don't know. It seemed like they didn't really know what to do with her character in this one, dude. Like, there's no Sydney in this one. There's no Dewey, so it's just simply Gail. And they kind of make her backtrack a little bit, I felt like. Like, she kind of went back to, like, the annoying, nosy reporter who's only, you know, looking out for herself. And I didn't like that, especially after the events of the last movie with her and Dewey. Like, they could have done something different with her, in my opinion. Like, give her some more character development. She's a little more grounded this time around. Maybe she can be like the Sydney of this one, you know, like a, you know, the OG saver or something like that. I don't know. I just wasn't a fan of her going back to the, oh, how does it feel to do that? Like the reporter. I was like, good, so whatever. And then to see her with somebody else other than Dewey, that sucked. That really sucked. And the thing is, I know David Arquette is going to watch this movie, so that really sucks because for those of you who don't know, they were married in real life for a long time. A lot of people kind of get the impression like Scream was the reason that they got married, and they got divorced in real life and in the movie. So this movie and their actual lives are kind of intertwined. So I know that must suck for David Arquette, man. It really does. But like I said at the beginning, this is the most predictable and unpredictable movie. So you're kind of like, oh my god, Gail is going to die. Then you're like, oh wait, no, they're not going to kill her off. Then you're like, oh, but she might actually bite the big one in this one. And same thing with Jenna Ortega's character. You're like, oh man, she might die, because although I was thinking like, she's too popular, they're not going to kill her off. But then you remember like they killed off Drew Barrymore and Jada Pinkett as well. So you're kind of like, anybody can die, I guess. Like, but Jenna Ortega, she's probably the biggest draw for the franchise at the moment. Giving her fame on Wednesday and stuff like that. She's hot right now, whether you like it or not. If you go on any social media platform, she's there. If you're on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, she's gonna be present. I will say something I did not like about this movie was some of these characters had just insane plot armor. All right, so characters like Mindy and Chad, how they survived this movie is absolutely beyond me. Okay, and it's like the director's fault. You can tell that they were afraid to kill off some of these characters, and it shows. Okay, because Tara got attacked like 3 times in this movie, and she just did not die, dude. So it's like, how are you breathing? Especially with Chad, dude. There was a scene in the movie where this dude got stabbed like 20 times by 2 different ghost faces at the same time, like right in like the chest area, right, like all the torso, everything, and he still survived. How? I have no clue. I genuinely do not know how this man was still breathing. Like, it would have made, honestly, it would have made it better if they did kill him off, give it some emotional impact. But I don't know, money, I guess. They didn't want to kill off the significant characters, I guess. So I don't know, that bugged me a bit. The opening killing sequence was also, it was creative, but it was a little iffy once you find out that there's like 4 or 5 different ghost faces. It was a bit much, and it didn't really lead anywhere. So I don't know, it was different. But like I said, this movie was pretty unique, predictable, unpredictable. Pretty damn good movie. Not the best Scream movie, but I'll give it like an 8 out of 10. I was pretty satisfied with it. But if you enjoyed this one, drop a like, share, and subscribe if you are new. I'm an A4 and I am out.